So today we have one of the most unique and lyrically talented people on set today, in my opinion. Today we got the one and only TrUth. How you doing today? So I have a couple of questions to get into before we get into your song, if that's okay. So first and foremost, talk to me about this Spotlight series you were mentioning before off camera.
So I have a platform with my best friend and my wife called Unmute the Mic. So we highlight local artists, rappers, singers, poets. We do performance pieces for them, almost like little music videos. So they'll come and they'll do their performances, and it's free. That's like, it's no fee or nothing. It's just if we think you dope, we want to shine some light on you and give you some content, like you said, because that's important. Under that, we also have a podcast, Speak Your Piece, and we just trying to help out, man. Give back to the creative community because we need it.
You say we need it, but what do you think? Are you talking about specifically in the DMV? So what do you think is missing for us in this area? Because I feel like a lot of times artists aren't getting what they need, whether that just comes with being in this area or dealing with other creatives from here. Like, what do you say to that?
I think it's just getting a look. You know what I mean? Like, people feel like they gotta leave, they gotta go to Atlanta, they gotta go to New York, California, whatever. It's plenty of talent here. It's just about giving them the look, giving them the shine, letting them stand out, like, getting the diamonds out the rough. You feel me? Like, we here, you know what I mean? But are you looking, are you paying attention? So that's our job, I feel like. You know what I mean? We gonna make you pay attention.
Right. So as I'm listening to your songs, I hear the wordplay and the metaphors, and it's real intricate. And like, I listened to this song that we're about to get into at least 3 different times, and I caught some sneaky wordplay each time I listened to it. So I would like to know, how long have you been making music, and how have you developed over time as an artist?
Man, I think my first song first rap I wrote was in maybe 9th grade or something. But it started off on some funny shit, we would take some fire songs and just make them funny, like write little remixes to them. But I realized I'm actually kind of good, but I started with poetry, so I don't know if that plays a role and why I really focus on the wordplay. That's important to me, the metaphors and everything. And over time, I think that experience just helped me develop. You know what I mean? I got different shit to talk about. I'm not talking about the same shit I was talking about back then in high school. Like, now I done lived a little bit of life, I can speak to more shit, and tell my story, tell other people's story as well.
Being a local artist often means facing limited resources and opportunities compared to mainstream acts. How have these challenges shaped your approach to your creativity and your process towards making music?
You got to be a student of the craft. You have to be willing to know every aspect of it. Like, I want to just be an artist. I want to just fucking get in the studio and write my shit, put it out, and that's it. Somebody else take care of the Instagram reels. Somebody else take care of the TikToks. But it's just me. I don't have that team. So I had to learn the strategy. I had to learn how to try to read the algorithm. You know what I mean? So I'm getting more on the business side, which I think helps me in a way. So when it comes time, when a team eventually comes, I know exactly what I want. Like, you can't play with me. I know what it is.
Right.
But just speaking of limited resources or how I got to get after it, I won 93.9 versus battle last year with Lil Bacon Bear. You heard of that?
I haven't. I heard of Lil Bacon Bear.
So she had a series where you would submit a song, and that song would go head to head with another song. You had to win 5 nights in a row to be the champion. So I won, right? My song, Myself, featuring J28. Y'all check that out. And so when I did my interview with her, I won an interview with her. I sat down with her, we talked, and I'm like, yo, Bacon, how can I get on the radio?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you like the song, you know the song is dope.
Right.
And she was just real as shit, and she was just like, okay, let me put it like this. I got Chris Brown, I got Cardi B, I got Kanye. She just naming some crazy Beyonce. Who do I take out of the mix to put you in? And I was like, damn.
Right.
None of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being real. So she was like, you gotta break yourself. You gotta make it so we have no choice but to play your shit. And so I took that and ran with it, bro. And I just been studying ever since. Like, okay, how do I go viral? How do I, you know what I mean? But still keeping the authenticity. I'm not going to do the extra shit. That just ain't me. But the stuff I can do, I do.
So, speaking of Lil Bacon Bear, I heard she was getting into it with somebody, his name Ant Glizzy or something like that. Have you heard of Ant Glizzy?
I heard it.
Yeah, so he claimed that Lil Bacon Bear wasn't doing her part, like, to put on for the DMV artists. So what was your experience with Lil Bacon Bear? Like, was it a good experience?
It was good, and I don't agree. I mean, he has his own experience. I can't speak to that man's perspective. My perspective is she had this whole thing. She didn't have to do that. And she had a whole mix, like on, I think it was like Thursdays or Fridays, where she would play nothing but DMV artists for like an hour straight. Well, who else is doing that?
Right.
Nobody's doing that. So, I mean, at the end of the day, she got a job to do, but I feel like she did her part. You know?
So, some local artists face the pressure of, conforming towards mainstream trends. So how do you maintain your artist integrity and authenticity while aiming for a widespread appeal?
Man, I do what I feel, man. I never make a song. I never chase a trend. You know what I'm saying? As far as the music, I do literally what I feel. I can be sitting down trying to write a rap. If it ain't working, I must feel like singing some shit.
Right.
And I put on an R&B beat and then I flow with it. So that's why I can't really pin down my style, because it's literally dependent upon my mood and whatever I'm feeling like at the moment. You know what I mean? So
it sounds to me that you would describe yourself more as a just creator in general, instead of like a rapper.
Never limited like that. I do video too. I do anything creative. I pretty much do. I'm involved with. So, and then I heard some shit the other day, bro. I put a poll up and I said, if a rapper can't freestyle, are they a real rapper?
What's your opinion on that?
Hell no.
Excuse me?
I don't think that you have to freestyle to be a real rapper.
Oh, okay. I thought you saying you had to.
No. You don't have to be able to freestyle. Freestyle, rapper is a freestyle.
That's an art in itself.
Yeah, that's a whole separate thing. Like, nah. But that's just something I thought to throw out there. I think that's interesting. So some people might say I'm not a rapper because I don't freestyle. I'm a writer. I'm a lyricist. I'm a storyteller.
I agree, because listening to this song, It's Time, it definitely tells a story and just change, I would say, and growth, and really looking back on past experience, in my opinion, after listening to it. But before we get into that, coming back to the DMV rap scene has its own distinct identity. So how do you define the unique characteristics that set the DMV rap apart from other regional styles?
That's interesting. It almost sounds kind of like, almost like drill. You know what I mean? It's like, if we get into the sound that you typically hear from a DC rapper or DMV artist, like they got that, they rap off the beat just a little bit, not like right on the 1 and 2, like they off the beat a little bit. It's gritty. That's pretty much how I explain that. I mean, you gotta listen.
So I've been asking, you said you're from DC, right?
No, I was born in DC, raised in PG. I live in DC now.
Okay. So I've been asking a couple artists that were before you on set. And I asked them, I said, so do you think that the DMV rap sound, the unique sound that we have, that drill with the heavy percussion and kicks and all that, do you think that can make it outside of DMV? Some said yes. Some said no.
I think it could, with it's just the right look. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like even go-go is nationwide out there. You go-go all the way in Africa. You know what I mean? That started as a local thing. So I think it has the potential. It's just about getting that look, getting the opportunity. It's all about the opportunity. If you get one good one, it's over.
I feel like, who do you think is the artist that's going to break the trend? Is it TrUth? Is it another artist in the local scene? Who's going to bring that sound up?
Well, my sound ain't like that. So I can't even... I'm going to bring my sound. I hope my sound... should break. That's how it's going.
Because you have a sound that can appeal to a mass people.
Right.
DMV, you gotta be a certain type of person to listen to, in my opinion. Okay, let's keep it a beat. Yeah.
I got my certain type. I think it's an audience for everything. Something can appeal to everybody. It's like everybody can get love. You know what I'm saying? You see people in the relationship, like how? But so I think it can. I think it's an audience. I think it's an audience for it. It's just about getting out of the area and making it happen. We tend to stay here.
Yes.
We don't go nowhere else and perform. Even as far as Richmond, some people like, nah, I can't do that. But that's a whole nother audience that you could go expand to. So I think if we, was to spread the wings a little bit and take that sound elsewhere, it'll catch. Good music gonna catch.
Yeah. So my last question before we get into your song. After reviewing your Instagram page, we noticed that you support Pride Month. My first question is, what do you identify as, and has that been supportive or detrimental to your music career?
As far as my sexuality?
Yes.
Lesbian.
Okay.
And has that been detrimental? Nah, I don't think so.
You think people have been supportive of you because of that, or just like, hey, this is truth, you don't care about that?
I think that the music just speaks for itself. So like back in the day, I had some people, I literally had like a friend of mine say, yo, I just can't really vibe with it because you talking about a woman and I'm not. And I'm like, but you listen to Trey songs and he talking about a woman. I know, but it's not the same. Like I had that happen. Had that same friend come to my listening party for my album. Just came out July 31st. Y'all check it out. It's time. Had a listening party. Same person is like, this shit is incredible. This is a masterpiece. You know what I mean? So I think that once you listen to the music, like that's why if you look at my album art, it's cartoon. You don't know if I'm a woman, a man. You have no idea. That was on purpose. Right. Because I wanted you to just listen. I didn't want you to look at a picture and say, I don't know, some gay girl.
That's what happens.
Saying? So I was strategic with that because I wanted you to just listen. Like, what is this about? You know what I mean? And so, but once people hear it, the thing is just getting people to hear it. Once they hear it, you can't deny it. It don't matter whether you support LGBT or not. The music is relatable.
Right.
And it's good. It's fire.
Absolutely.
Hey, peace, fam. We about to dive into my lyrics for my song, It's Time. Get ready. Alright. Do everything in a major way. Future so bright, can see me shining on a rainy day. Pray for this, it wasn't in vain. It's that amazing grace. Here forever like a red stain. I won't fade away.
So what does your future in your music career look like?
I think, being real, I honestly, truly believe my music is going to pay my bills one day. My music is going to give me the lifestyle that I want. And just because I believe in it, and it's that good. You know what I'm saying? And that can be, and let me just be real, that can be as an artist or as a writer. As long as I'm involved with the music, I'm okay.
Right.
I'ma still make music for me. I'ma still spit that shit. But I'm cool writing. I'm cool. Long as I'm around it, I'm good. Been grinding for a little minute, beating father time and every one of my critics. I went to bed and had a dream. I was consistent. I woke up and got the business. This the fruit of that decision.
If you could say one thing to all your critics and doubters, what would it be?
To all my critics and doubters, hey, just watch and see. It's time. It's time. You ain't got no choice but to fuck with it. I mean, unless you a hater. That's just how I feel, man. Now everybody want a dose. I know I've been dope. Had to realize I cannot hide from what I'm meant for.
So do you feel like at this stage, for you as an artist, that people are sticking around waiting for that big breakthrough, that big success story? They see the potential?
I do. I think, the support that I have had, man, over the last couple of years, it's growing and growing and growing. And people are really showing up for me and they believe in it. They like, yo, you gotta keep going. I don't care. This shit is dope. It's going to happen. Just keep on pushing. Don't stop. It's going to happen. So I know that they ride. They wanna see, and I do too. So Lose 5 times, but I get it back tenfold. I see they watching eyes, they wanna copy me like tenfold. But they can't match the tempo. Nah. No, they can't match the tempo. Yeah, that shit. Come on, man. I feel that right now.
Yeah, you gonna have to break that down for me. We wanna know.
Listen,
Know what you mean by that.
I mean, everybody want a dose. I know I've been dope, man. I've been doing this. This is not nothing new. I've been making music. I've been lyrically clever. I've been witty with the bars. I've been structuring songs, you know, how I do. And now you realizing it. Now, and you know, it's crazy because, you know, I was talking about this with somebody, and they said, well, everybody want to support a winner. Everybody wants to support a winner.
Right.
I'm like, that makes sense. Well, people got to support the potential. You know what I mean? Because people that's winning.
See it before.
Right, because some of these people that's winning, how did they get there? Did they get there by their own grit? Did they by their own hard work? Or did they just get the little, you know, hey man, give it a look? So that's what that mean. What I say, everybody want a dose. I know I've been dope. Had to realize I cannot hide from what I meant for. This the passion. This the purpose. I feel like that's why I'm here. I'm here to spread the word through my music, through my poetry, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Absolutely. So last but not least, do you have any upcoming projects or events we should know about, and where can we find you on social media?
Just dropped It's Time, the album, debut album. It's on all streaming platforms by TrUth Speaks Volumes. Make sure y'all check that out. I promise you, classic, masterpiece. I'm hearing all that. You won't be disappointed. Instagram is at truth_speaks_volumes. And just look out for some visuals coming out for the project. Got some different versions of songs, some acoustic versions coming out. And, just going to keep on working. Back in the booth this week.
And that's a wrap for Behind the Buzz at the Creative Space. Please be sure to follow TrUth, For the People Records, and the Creative House DMV on Instagram. And thank you, TrUth, for spending time with us here at Behind the Buzz.